Number 11, Paige Wise. Number 12, Isabella Carter. Number 13, Olivia Maldonado. Number 16, Selena Torres. Number 18, Juliana Whiteman. And last but not least, number 19, Isabella Torres. And your head coach for the Lady Trojans is Pon Puta-Ramsey. Now introducing your Lady Panthers of Elizabethtown High School. In goal, number 1, Marissa Bates. Number 2, Maya Courtney. Number 3, Noelle Garcia. Number 7, Langley Wallace. Number 8, Rachel Bell. Number 9, Anna Garcia. Number 10, Molly Durbin. Number 11, Kennedy Carter. Number 14, Adeline Inman. Number 17, Emma Sweet. And last but not least for the Lady Panthers, number 22, Campbell Wallace. And your head coach for the Lady Panthers, Rob Zoller.
So there we have the introduction of the starters. For Elizabethtown, they come in 13-4-2 on the season. For North Hardin, they come in with an 8-6-1 record. These two teams met back on August 26th. Elizabethtown pulling out that victory 3-1. Again, the winner of this match will take on the Bruins of Central Hardin tomorrow at 8 o'clock. They will also advance on to next week's region tournament, which will be held at Marion County. If any 17th District team makes it to the finals of the 5th region, we will go there and cover that match on a tape delay basis. Starters for North Hardin, Aubrey Puta-Ramsey will be in goal. Allison Hardin, Madison Yates, Hannah Maylene, Jerica Johnson, Paige Wise, Isabella Carter, Olivia Maldonado, Selena Torres, Julia Weidman, and Isabella Torres. For the Panthers, in goal will be Marissa Bates, Maya Courtney, Noelle Garcia, Langley Wallace, Rachel Bell, Anna Garcia, Molly Durbin, Kennedy Carter, Emma Swink, and Campbell Wallace. Maylene will play this one back to Izzy Torres. Will play it all the way back to Puta-Ramsey in goal. To the outside, Maldonado out there as Carter provides the pressure for the Panthers. So sent back out. They chip it back in, and Torres will send it back the other way. Chip to the middle, trying to get to Ling Wallace, who's going to send it to the outside, trying to get it to Bell, but it's North Hardin with it. Johnson now has it. She'll send this one forward. Two Trojans run into each other. Maylene has the ball, as it was Hardin and Yates that ran into each other. Bell gets it back for the Panthers. She'll send it forward. Isabella Torres gets to that one first. And Bell will send it to the middle. Durbin plays it back to Langley Wallace. Now across. That one's going to be sent down E-Town's left side. Inman and Johnson chase after that one. That will be a fun battle all night long. So that one goes out. It'll be a corner kick for the Panthers. Anna Garcia heading down to take this one. And the weapon that you have to watch out for is Adeline Inman for Elizabethtown. One of the best at hitting the ball, especially on corners. Looks like Jerica Johnson has drawn that assignment. This one's going to be sent in to the far side. Langley Wallace had a shot at it. That one misses. To the far side. Swink trying to play it back in. North will play it up. It'll go out and be a throw-in for the Panthers. You play 40-minute halves, running clock, other than time of score or a stoppage by the referee. That goes out off the Trojans again. Another throw-in. Durbin to throw this one in. Nope. She'll hand it off. Inman will throw this one in. She is a weapon doing this as well. She'll throw that one all the way into the box. Goes out, and it'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. Johnson will send this one forward. Durbin heads it back in the other direction. Maldonado pops it up. Kennedy will keep it on that end. Now Carter with it. That's going to go off of Inman and over the end line and be another goal kick for the Trojans. Beautiful day here, as it was about right at 80, 81 degrees when we kicked off the 6 o'clock match. It's cooled down a little, but the wind stopped blowing. That was blowing earlier. Weather right now at 70 degrees. Throw in by the Panthers, trying to get it to Kennedy Carter on the right side. She'll get to this one, not able to do much with it. It'll be another goal kick for North Hardin. Play this to Torres. She's going to send it up the outside, trying to get to Maldonado. Maldonado send it back towards the middle. Yates not able to get to it. Anna Garcia will send that one back outside. Durbin gets a foot on it, but right to Maldonado. She's going to send it down the center, trying to get it to Yates. Tries to go outside. That one will be sent back. Swink will head that one. Going in the other direction. Campbell Wallace with it. Oh, there was a foul called, so it'll be a free kick for North Hardin. Looks like Maldonado will take this one. Headed back by the Panthers. Not able to clear it. Now it will. Bell racing up the left side. She will get to this one. Wise coming over for the Trojans. It's down to the box. That one goes off of Carter. And Carter now will send it up the other way. That goes off of Hardin. And Torres will send it back out near midfield. Yates with it. That one's going to be played back to Langley Wallace. Torres heads that one in the air. Johnson will get to this one for the Trojans. And that goes out. It'll be a throw in E-Town. Adeline Inman to throw this one in. That one's headed by Campbell Wallace at Putharanchi. She hits it. It goes off the crossbar. Popped in there. Campbell Wallace again. Another save by Putharanchi. The first header came in and she punched it. It goes off the crossbar back out into play. And the second header by Campbell Wallace, Putharanchi punches out. It's a throw in for Elizabethtown. Maldonado heads that one up. And Torres will send that one out. Another throw in for Elizabethtown. Inman again to take this one. Just under 34 minutes to go here in our opening half of play. Scoreless between the Panthers and the Trojans. That one comes in. Goes all the way through. as it was headed first and looked like Bell had a shot at scoring, but it goes all the way through and over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for North Hardin. So come down near midfield. Durbin heads it straight up in the air. Yates tries to control that one. It'll go back to Langley Wallace. It goes off Maldonado. It'll come into the box. Torres will track that one down, kicks it out. Hardin will gather this one in. Turns, that one's going to go out and a throw in for E-Town. Noel Garcia to throw this one in. Down the line, goes off of Johnson, another throw in for the Trojans. Inman quickly with this one, going to try to get this to Carter. Maldonado kicks it out, another throw in for the Panthers. Headed by Wallace across, and goes through again. And another goal kick for North Hardin. With Rancy, he'll send this one up the left side. Mayling going to send that one across to Hardin. She'll chip that forward. Anna Garcia gets it back for the Panthers. Send that one up to Bell. Johnson there for the Trojans. And a foul called, and it'll be a free kick for the Panthers. Looks like Inman will line up to do this one. Looks like it'll be a three-person wall for the Trojans. And we're going to send this one towards the right side. It'll go over everybody and out, and will be a goal kick for North Hardin. Tomorrow is Championship Thursday. Boys Championship will be played at 5:30 at Fort Knox. That'll be between North Hardin and Central Hardin, two really good soccer matches last night. North Hardin defeating John Hardin 1-0. And in double overtime, the Bruins able to defeat the Panthers. That one's at 5:30. At 8 o'clock, we'll be here at Central Hardin for Central Hardin and the winner of this match. Unfortunately, we are not allowed to live stream from Fort Knox. We might be able to get it onto YouTube Live, or YouTube channel, sorry. But we're not positive that the boys game will be live or taped. We'll have it taped for sure. That one goes all the way back to Bates. Marissa scoops that one up. Inman gets that one quickly to Carter. And now it'll be Carter for North Hardin, who sends it back the other way to the outside. Langley Wallace now with it. She'll turn and play it back to Bates. Bates will send this one out. E-Town's right side. That'll go out. He'll throw in for the Trojans. Maldonado comes to send this one in. Wallace will send it back up the side. Inman now with it for the Panthers. Drives it towards the middle. Maldonado gets it back after it goes over another Trojan. She'll try to get it outside to Hardin. Noel Garcia got there. Now it'll be played back to Anna Garcia. Back to Noel. To Bell. Bell going to send it forward. I think Inman was a little closer than Bell thought. Torres will send it back the other direction. Langley Wallace will come over to Anna Garcia. She'll send it up the sideline. Johnson heads it straight up in the air. Bell will send it towards the middle. Carter there for the Panthers. Maldonado there for the Trojans. That goes out off E-Town. Throw in North Hardin. Quickly throwing it in down the line. It stays out, so it'll be a throw in for the Panthers.
Coming in for the Lady Panthers is number 15, Isabella Yates.
Isabella Yates checking into the lineup for the Panthers. Maldonado now with it for the Trojans, trying to get it to Hardin. Noel Garcia gets it back for Elizabethtown. Into some traffic to Bell, back to Garcia. Garcia, as Johnson closes out, and Johnson will kick it. It'll go over the end line and be a corner kick for the Panthers. And it'll be Anna Garcia heading down to take this one. That one headed by Campbell Wallace, bouncing around, still bouncing around. Shot. That goes wide right, left. Izzy Torres will let that one travel over the end line, so it'll be a goal kick for
Coming in for the Lady Trojans is number
the
9,
Trojans.
Carla Echeverria.
Echeverria checking into the lineup for the Trojans. Pothorense trying to get that one to Echeverria. Anna Garcia with it. She'll send it down the line. Bell there for the Panthers. Izzy Torres there for the Trojans. Weidman having stopped by Swink. Trying to find some room. Going to pass it forward. Gets it to Bell. Torres there. Inman now with it. She tries to find some room. Shot. And it's in. Adeline Inman, as it goes off of Pothorense, off the crossbar and in. First goal of the evening to the Panthers. 26-28 to go here in our first half of play.
That Lady Panthers goal was by number 14, Adeline Inman.
This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools Live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Wise mishandles that. Yates gets it for the Panthers, trying to get it forward, but that's going to go over the end line, and it'll be a goal kick for North Hardin. They were trying to get that to Riley Pritchard. Johnson will take this goal kick. Carter now with it. Plays it to Milby. It goes right to Inman. She turns, fires. That's going to go over the crossbar. I think they're going to say it was a handball. Johnson will take this free kick. Headed to the middle. Campbell Wallace will lay this one outside for Noel Garcia. At forward. Pritchard sends it in. It comes right back to her. She'll chip it now to Campbell Wallace. Now to Swink. To the outside for Courtney. Courtney going to send this one up. Yates chases after it. Just able to get to it. Sends it in. Ball through. Pritchard there. And I believe it was Echeverria that saved that one, as the keeper had missed it. Pothorense, while she was recovering, Echeverria there. That's going to go over the inline off the Panthers, and that'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. Johnson will gather this one in to Yates. Outside, Echeverria. That one misplayed. It'll throw in for E-Town. Noel Garcia quickly with it. She'll get it into Campbell Wallace. And we had subs coming in. So we'll redo all of that. Kennedy Carter back in.
Number 11, Kennedy Carter.
Johnson will send that one the other way. Come down to Anna Garcia. She actually plays that out. It'll be a throw in for North. Maldonado's there to take this one. So towards the middle to Maylene. Maylene trying to find some space. Campbell Wallace will lay this back to Langley Wallace, who'll send it up the field. Trying to get it to Carter. Carter hits it. It's going to get into the box. Torres racing down there. Adeline Inman out there for E-Town. That one goes out. And Inman will throw this one in for the Panthers. Again, a weapon throwing it in as far as she can. Johnson sends it back, but now Inman will pop it in the air towards the other side of the goal. Swink out there, along with Selena Torres for the Trojans. She'll get it up to Maldonado. That'll be a foul on the Panthers and a free kick for the Trojans. Maldonado to take this one. This one goes all the way down. Langley Wallace will play that out. It'll be a throw-in for North Hardin. Get it into Weidman. Now this one getting kicked forward. Inman there. Carter comes over for the Trojans. Inman gets possession. She's driving in. Carter races back, gets in front of her. The ball played off her teammate. It'll go to Putherensi. Scoop that one up. Putherensi will punt that one away. High hop. Langley Wallace will head it back towards midfield. Yates tried to get it in there. Swink gets it back for E-Town. Now outside to Noel Garcia. Mailing anticipating that one. Almost had possession for the Trojans. Now Echeverria, but it goes right back to Garcia. Noel now with it. She'll send this one forward. It goes to Torres. She misplays it a little. Yates just going to chip for Inman. Inman tries to cross there. I believe it was Carter that got to that one first. Swink keeps it on this end for Elizabethtown. She'll send it towards the top of the back, trying to get it to Kennedy Carter. And Putherensi will come out. Rolls that one to the outside. Selena Torres will send it up the middle. Swink gets to it first for E-Town. And I believe it had a handball there that bounced up. Free kick for North. Maylene to take this one. Swink again with it. She'll send it the other direction. Johnson for the Trojans. We get that one right at midfield. Tried to lay it off. Ball's bounced around. Kennedy Carter comes out with it for the Panthers. Trying to send it forward. Izzy Torres there to send it the other way. Langley Wallace now with it. She'll play it outside to Courtney. Courtney turns. Again, going back and forth through this middle third of the field. Echeverria now with it to Izzy Torres. She's going to try to send this one down to the corner. Noel Garcia gets to that first. That's going to go up into the seats. It'll be a throw in North Hardin. Subs in on both sides. We are exactly midway through this first half of play. E-Town on top 1-0 on Adeline Inman goal.
Coming in for the Lady Panthers is number 4, Riley Pritchard. And Lady Panthers number 25, Sarai Reed.
Johnson to throw this one in. And she's a weapon with this, throwing it in just about as far as Inman can throw it in. That one goes out. Throw in E-Town. Noel Garcia quickly to it. It's headed back. Campbell Wallace going to send this before it's going to be offsides, and it'll come back and be a free kick for North Hardin.
Hot off the press from the concession stand, if you ordered a district pre-ordered shirt, it is in concessions.
McKenna Ulam chased that one down for the Trojans. It goes out. Still going to be air ball. Ulam, oh, she's going to hand it off. Weidman will throw this one in. It's right to Yates, back to Weidman. Now Yates calling for it. It gets knocked out. Be another throw in. Yates will send this one in. Into the box. Langley Wallace gets to it first. She'll send it right back out. It'll be another throw in for North Hardin. And Johnson will come up to throw this one in. This one will come to Kennedy Carter. Maldonado races back. Carter keeps possession. She's going to send it. Reed streaking out. Putheransi comes out of the box. She'll send it back up the left side. That goes out. It'll be a throw in North Hardin. Wise on the far side quickly throws that one in. That goes out. Throw in E-Town.
Coming in for the Lady Panthers is number 14, Adeline Inman.
Izzy Torres will send that one back towards the side, not able to keep it in. It'll be another throw in for the Panthers. Courtney quickly throws this one in. Trying to get it to Inman. Bounced around. Reed was there. That's going to go out. Another throw in for the Panthers. Courtney again throwing this one down the line. Wise there for the Trojans, sends it back. And a foul. That'll be a free kick for the Panthers. This will be Langley Wallace to take this one. This one going towards the goal. Putheransi comes out, and she'll get it before any Panther can get to it. And then quickly going to punt this one away. Trying to flip the field. Anna Garcia back. She's going to play this one back to Bates. Bates will send it up the other side. Reed right at midfield will get to it. And sent forward by Carter, but Izzy Torres will track this one down for the Trojans, who play it back to Putheransi. Lands right at midfield. And Yates comes out with it for North Hardin, trying to put it on that left foot. Stops, top of the box. Ball knocked around. Looked like a handball, and it is. And it'll be a free kick for the Panthers. Langley Wallace to send this one up the field for E-Town. 15:07 to go here in the first half. This one's going to get through to Pritchard. Pritchard on Putheransi. Shot. It goes wide left.
Coming in for the Lady Panthers is number 8, Rachel Bell.
Johnson will hit this goal kick. North Hardin's right side. Yates will gather that one in. I was going to send it down the middle, trying to get it to Maldonado. Courtney will come back. Harden out there for the Trojans. That'll go out. It'll be a throw in north. Maldonado scoops this one up. Send it back to Weidman. Now Inman with it. Carter plays that one forward. Just a little too far outside. Anna Garcia will send it back. That should roll out and will be a throw in for North Hardin. Jerica Johnson to throw this one in. Into Weidman. Back to Johnson. Johnson going to send it down the middle. Maldonado got a little bit of a run. Courtney will get back there first. She'll kick it to the outside. Langley Wallace will get to this one. Down the middle of the field. Campbell Wallace now with it. A good job by Johnson to get it back. Now Torres with it. Chips it to the center, and Langley Wallace will send it right back the other way. And bouncing back and forth. Bell and Yates going after it for, and Ulam will kick it forward. Noel Garcia gets to that. She kicks it out, and it'll be a throw in for North. Subs coming in.
Coming in for the Lady Trojans is number 16, Selena Torres. And coming in for the Lady Panthers is number 17, Emma Swink.
Johnson gets this one into Yates. Her and Bell continue to go after it. It'll be sent to the middle by Johnson. Carter gets it for the Panthers. She'll play it, and it's going to be offsides. And will be a free kick for the Trojans. Minutes to go here in the first half of play. Selena Torres on the far side. Courtney there for the Panthers. Chips it forward, goes right to Maylene. Maylene going to send this one into the box. A couple of bounces right to Marissa Bates. Wise will head that one to the outside. Selena Torres gets it back, but it's right to E-Town. Now they're going to send it forward. Inman going after it. Carter will get there for the Trojans. She'll keep it inbounds. Out it goes out, and they'll throw in E-Town. Inman quickly picks this one up. This one headed into the box. Kennedy Carter will kick that one over the goal, and it will be a goal kick for North Hardin. Durbin heads it back towards the middle for E-Town. Izzy Torres there for North. Send it skyward. It'll come down right at midfield. Noel Garcia there as Ulam comes over for North. I'm going to say throw in for the Trojans. Weidman comes in to throw this one in. That one is off E-Town. Another throw in for the Trojans. Mailing to throw this one in. Headed back. Yates trying to find some space inside as they close around her. So we sent out back near midfield. In there as Izzy Torres comes from behind. And now it's going to be sent forward. Maldonado will get to this first for the Trojans. And she'll turn this one to the outside. It's going to go right to Rachel Bell, but right back to Maldonado and then back to Bell. Poked free by Carter. And it'll be a goal kick for North Hardin. Izzy Torres now with it. She's going to send it up to Ulam. Trying to send it forward. That one goes to Noel Garcia. That one, Maldonado, it goes out. Throw in north. Maldonado quickly will get this one into Yates. Right at the sideline. It goes off north, or sorry, off E-Town. North throw in. Ulam to throw this one in. Durbin heads it back the other direction. Izzy Torres there will send it back down on North Hardin's offensive end. Jerica Johnson chases after. Langley Wallace will kick this one into the parking lot. Throw in for North. Johnson will throw this one in. Some falls. Now Carter with it for E-Town. She's going to send this one forward. Bell chasing after it. Maldonado there for North. Puthranci comes out, and she'll kick it right back from where it came. Swink heads it to the outside. Selena Torres out there. It's going to go off Kennedy Carter and be a throw-in for the Trojans. Langley Wallace with it. She'll send it down E-Town's right side. It goes off of Wise and out. Throw in E-Town. I believe it's Bella Yates checking back in for the Panthers.
Coming in for the Lady Panthers is number 15, Isabella.
That one headed out as well. Yates, or sorry, now it'll be Inman. They'll throw this one in. Trying to get it to Bell. Izzy Torres is back there. That's going to go over the inline and be a corner kick for Elizabethtown. And Anna Garcia comes from her defensive position to come take this one. Right in there. Inman had a chance at heading it. Goes all the way through. Ulam will send it up the side. Maylene's going to get to this one. Durbin on her. Now she'll turn and send it across the field, trying to get to Selena Torres. And Anna Garcia there for the Panthers. Wise will send it back up, but this one does fall to Anna Garcia. She's going to send this one towards the goal, one hop, and into the arms of Aubrey Puthranci. 6:30 to go in our opening half. E-Town on top, 1-0 on an Adeline Inman goal. So Courtney will come all the way from across the field to throw this one in. Isabel Torres back with that one. Ulam lets that go out. Throw in North. Throws it down. Langley Wallace will escort this one back. Yates comes for North. Oh, Rachel Bell took that one off the chin. Johnson now with it for the Trojans. They sent back towards the center of the field. Bella Yates is there. Wise there for the Trojans. Sends it back to Maylene. Anna Garcia didn't catch that one cleanly. Selena Torres will track this one down. Noel Garcia out there for the Panthers. Swink trying to get it forward to Campbell Wallace. Weidman with it now for the Trojans. Yates on the far side. Selena Torres comes back to get it. Now back to Wise. And Torres will send this one to the middle for Jerica Johnson. One touch to Maylene. Outside, Ulam now with it. Trying to find some room. It comes to Yates. Not able to get a foot on that one cleanly. Falls to Johnson. And offsides is going to be called. And it will be free kick for the Panthers. Langley Wallace to take this one. Down the right side. Inman will get to this one. Carter had come across. Now it'll be Izzy Torres will send it back to the outside. Selena Torres out there to control it. Goes off north. Quick throw in by the Panthers. Inman going down, trying to cross it. Carter pokes that one out. And Izzy Torres again with it for north. She's going to send this one to the middle, trying to get it to Yates. Langley Wallace now with it as Jerica Johnson chasing after it as well. And that goes out. And it'll be a throw in for north. Now, I'm going to say this as the father of a daughter who played and is bigger than two forces run into each other the bigger one wins. And Wallace and Johnson ran into each other, and Johnson's bigger. Now, could it have been a foul? Yes, and I think everybody would have said that. But this official has let this go all of this game. And in the last matchup, it's kind of doing the exact same thing there. They're letting them play. Inman will throw this one in. Torres now with this one. Just send this one up the right side. Courtney going to get there first for the Panthers. That'll go out, and it'll be a throw in north.
Coming in for the Lady Trojans is number 23, Allison Harden. And coming in for the Lady Panthers is number 4, Riley Pritchard, and number 25, Sarai Reed.
Weidman to throw this one in. Maldonado will send this one forward. Swink going to try to get it the other way. Pritchard now will send it across, trying to get it to Reed. Carter there for North sends it back. Noel Garcia will chip this one forward. Carter now will play this all the way back to Putharancy. Campbell Wallace comes in. Back outside to Carter. Reed trying to get that one played forward. Now Wise with it for North. Langley Wallace going to play this one back to Bates. She'll send it back out. That goes over the sideline. Throw in North. Selena Torres will throw this one in, trying to get it to Maylene. That one bangs around. And that will be a foul called. Free kick for North. 1:15 to go in the half. So
1 minute.
a two-person wall. Set up. Madison Yates to kick this one. It goes off the wall, pops straight up in the air, will go over the in line, and that'll be a corner kick. 42 seconds to go. Got to get out there fast. Maldonado heading that way. .30 seconds. It's going to be sent to the edge of the 6-yard box. Missed header by Johnson, and Courtney will send this one out. 15 seconds. Reed will get to it first. Maylene comes back for the Trojans, plays it to the middle. It's going to fall to Campbell Wallace. 10 seconds to go. You can hear the countdown going on. Campbell Wallace driving in. And Carter comes back for North Hardin and gets it, and that will bring our first half to a close. Our score going into halftime, 1-0 on an Adeline Inman goal for the Panthers. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. E-Town Apartments is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. For those who are serving our country in the military, a discount is available. Take a virtual tour today at etownapartments.com. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling is a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for all your recycling needs. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Elizabethtown, call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned family-run pest control company that has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, Nelson, and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple online at westpointbank.com. We will be back in about 8 minutes with our second half of play.
I mean, it's not like it's worth a whole lot of money anyway, so
Yep.
That really makes things convenient. And basically, you said you all work from a long span off of
Yes.
65. So talk about your
Yeah. I mean,
community.
we go anywhere from southern Indiana all the way to Tennessee with all of our services. We've got mobile car crushing, industrial services, roll-off box services. Any piece of scrap, we can pretty much pick it up and haul it away. So.
And are you still located in the southern part of Elizabethtown?
Yes, yeah, we're right off exit 91 there. You can actually see the place off of Interstate 65, so we're centrally located where everybody can get to us pretty easy.
Well, we're going to have a lot of growth in
Yes,
this area.
yes.
How do you prepare for something like that? Because that's definitely going to be a direct impact for you.
Yeah, we've been ordering a lot of new roll-off containers. We've got well over 100 now of those, so those have became a big hit as far as industrial people and just residential people as well.
Now
cleaning
talk
places
about
up.
those. I think that's what we were sharing
Yeah.
just a moment ago. So what are
Yeah,
those?
so they're like a roll-off container. We've got mainly 40 yards, but what we can do is we've got a truck that will deliver it to your house, and then all you do is throw your scrap in it, fill it up, call us, we come pick it up. You get paid for it just like the car. We charge just a little bit to bring it out there, but the scrap metal more than covers that, so it just makes life easy. You don't have to make a bunch of trips back and forth. So
Do we have to separate anything as we throw things in there?
you don't. Just the biggest thing is like the hazardous materials. No propane tanks, oxygen tanks, no fluids or anything like that. So
With you being family owned, I'm assuming you all are working yourselves to the bone.
yeah, we stay busy.
We have a cute commercial that shows some of the youngsters. They have probably grown up a little bit since that commercial.
That's been just a little bit. So
Well, we appreciate you sponsoring our sports coverage. Tell us a little bit about your commitment to the community and why this is important to you.
we live here locally, so and we like to put any money we can do with advertisement or anything like that. We like to keep it local, and then like to support the kids and the schools as well. So we just try to everything we can do. We try to keep it right here. As far as our money, we try to keep it in Hardin County. We're not a big corporate place where money's going away from here. All the money we make, goes back to our employees here or back in the community, like the sports stuff.
Well, and we do over 80 games a year, so there's a lot of promotion there. And it really does help our young athletes to be seen, really, because they could literally send the link to a coach and say, hey, take a look at my effort. We're talking about vehicles real quick. What about the tires on the vehicles? Can it go with them?
Yeah, you're allowed the 4 tires that's on it plus your spare. So 5 tires.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Why is it important? You're in part very responsible with a service that does a great thing in terms of recycling. Why is that important to the environment?
Yeah, I mean, the way we do things too is a little different. Starting out when the car comes in, we've got an environmental rack that the car goes on and all the fluids get drained. So the only thing we ask for is for you to have your gas drained out of it when it comes. But as far as the motor oil, the transmission fluid, we do all that. And then it's just great that the stuff's not going in ditches and creeks and stuff like that and getting recycled and turned back into new metal.
Right, because
So.
everything that's in the ground eventually gets back to us in
Yes.
some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we also help, all of our stuff doesn't get shredded. We sell used car parts as well.
Oh, okay.
So, some of the cars we'll go out and buy, and they may be newer stuff that's been wrecked, and we've got about 500 or 600 cars over to the side, and we've got actually a whole inventory of all those parts. So
Wow. Now, do you all take those parts out, or is it one of those pack where you have to come and get it?
We generally pull them out. It just makes it easier. That way we know if nothing's getting tore up, taking the part off, we can take time and get it off right way. So.
Now, have you been doing that for a while?
It's probably been going, don't quote me on this, 4 years, 5 years, something like that. So, and it's one of those things nobody knows about it. It's people come in all the time and say, I didn't know you did this.
Well,
so,
I was going to say, I had no idea.
Yep. So.
Oh, that's a great service there, too.
Yeah.
I mean, just having those, you just may need that one little used part and
it may save you a bunch of money. That's the way
exactly,
things are. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, I'm sure you don't put the part on, though.
No, we don't do any installing. So.
But it helps those that like doing their own work, though.
Yep.
Okay, that's great. Again, phone number where they can reach?
270-982-7206. You'll get a hold of the office girls, and then they can put you in touch with me or somebody if you have another question that they can't answer.
Wonderful. And thank you again, Colby, for coming in.
No problem.
And thanks, Waddell's, for helping us out with
You're very welcome.
Our high school sports. All right, we're going to get back to some exciting sports in the area. Thank you for watching.
Hi, I'm Jarrett Cox with HCEC-TV, and today we're here with one of our great sponsors, West Point Bank, and to tell you a little more about it, we have Shelley Brackett, Assistant Vice President. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. So, West Point Bank has had a long relationship with HCEC-TV. Can you talk a little bit about the history of West Point Bank?
Yes, so West Point Bank is locally owned and operated. The holding company purchased us about 36 years ago. We started in a little bank in West Point, Kentucky, and we've grown to 5 branches. So
the 5 branches, if somebody wants to visit one of your branches, where are they at?
So we have our branch in Radcliffe. We also have our branch in Elizabethtown. And we also service Glendale, and of course, I already said West Point and Upton.
So what services are offered at West Point Bank?
So we're a full-service bank. We do all kinds of loans, commercial, consumer, and now secondary market loans. We have your free checking accounts, your business checking. So pretty much everything everyone else has to offer, but with good customer service.
And good customer service from right here at home is always important.
Yes, very important.
So you mentioned the secondary market program. Can you inform me on what that is?
Yes, so our secondary market program is something that West Point Bank has just recently got into. Previously, we didn't sell our loans to investors. We kept them all in-house and serviced the loans ourselves. So now we have the opportunity to sell our loans to investors, and that way we could offer lower interest rates, fixed 30-year products, and also lower down payments with the different programs that they offer. So.
And that's very important, especially with everything going on right now.
Right.
So, as I've said, West Point Bank has had a long relationship with HCEC-TV. And I know before we started, you told me that your sisters played sports in high school and your nieces play now. How does it feel to see your nieces on TV?
It is really great. It's a great opportunity, for, the parent or the grandparent that may have to miss or not be able to be there for other obligations, to actually get to watch their child play or their grandchild. So I just think it's just came full circle, from just being in high school and watching how this whole program has developed to being out of school for 20 years and being here. It's an awesome experience. So.
Yeah, and it's so funny. One of the first times that I got recognized for my work here was doing one of these sponsor interviews, and I got a
Welcome back
text
to
from
Central
someone.
Hardin High School for tonight's semifinal action of the girls' 17th District Soccer Tournament. Our halftime score is 1-0 with Elizabethtown on top. The lone goal in that first half from Adeline Inman, as it was touched by Aubrey Putheranzi and then banged in off of the crossbar. And it will be Elizabethtown to have the opening possession in the second half of play. Then the winner of this match will come back here tomorrow night at 8 o'clock to take on the Central Hardin Bruins. They defeated John Hardin earlier tonight in a 10-0 game. Also tomorrow at 5:30, it'll be the boys 17th District Championship game. That'll be held at Fort Knox. And it will be North Hardin and Central Hardin squaring off. After two exciting semifinal games yesterday, North Hardin defeating John Hardin 1-0. And in double overtime, it was Central Hardin defeating Elizabethtown. So the officials making sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. Campbell Wallace going to send this one towards the middle. Izzy Torres there for the Trojans. Ball towards the middle. Campbell Wallace will play that one back. Courtney all the way through, and Putheranzi will pick that one up. In the first half, Elizabethtown had more opportunities as they had more possession, especially early in the second half. North Hardin had a few shots on goal, just not quite as many as Elizabethtown did. Bates will punt this one away. That was a handball. That'll be a free kick for the Panthers. Campbell Wallace will set this one up. Now she'll back off as Langley Wallace will come and take it. Send this one to the top of the box. Maldonado will send it back the other way for North. So playing it, Weidman now with it for North, trying to get it out of there. Durbin keeps it on this end, plays it back to Swink. Swink's going to chip it forward on the left side. It's going to be offsides, and it will be a free kick for North. Down the far side, it goes out. They'll throw in E-Town. Wise heads that one back towards midfield for North. Swink's going to send it out this side to Noel Garcia. Back to the middle, but Weidman gets a foot on that one. Now Durbin with it for the Panthers. Had to get that one to Courtney. Now it's coming up. Adeline chasing as Wise going back for North. It goes out off of North, and it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. And apparently the ball girls on the far side have left. Inman to throw this one in. Durbin comes up not able to get much on that when it comes out. And they sent forward. Johnson now with it. As it'll be Anna Garcia who comes back. Yates now for the Trojans with it. That one goes off Jerica Johnson. Noel Garcia will send it back near midfield. Now Carter. And then it's, I believe, Anna Garcia. That one forward, offsides on the Panthers. And Maldonado will take this free kick. And we'll go towards the goal. As it went off, it looked like Jerica Johnson or Ana Garcia's back and shoulder. Bates will pick that one up now, punt it away. High hop, Inman will head it forward. Kennedy Carter with it. Puthranci comes out and she'll pick it up. Just a little too heavy of a touch from Carter. .35-40 to go in the match. In the Panthers on top 1-0. Puthranci will punt that one away. It's down near Maylene. Courtney there for E-Town. Now to be Campbell Wallace with it. Trying to turn to the outside. 2 going after it. And a foul called, and it'll be a free kick for the Trojans. Campbell Wallace, as North was coming to the ball, kicked it further away, has to have a conversation with the referee. Maldonado will come back to take this one. Torres moved that ball quite up from where the foul occurred at. Some right to the edge of the top of the box. Johnson plays it back, now popped over that line. Bates comes out, she dives on it. Looked like Johnson and Weidman had a chance at it before Bates hopped on it. Maylene to the outside for Harden, and that's going to go out and be a throw-in for the Panthers. Bell with it on the far side. She gets past 2 different Trojans. Now coming in, Carter comes over. And no foul called. Goes out. I believe Pritchard will step in. So headed in by Pritchard. Maldonado will get to that one, send it back up North Hardin right side. This one headed to Inman. Puthranci quickly out to get that one. So punt that one away down the center of the field, trying to get it to Yates. Swank right there for E-Town over to Kennedy Carter, and Torres sends it back the other direction. Langley Wallace now sends it to Inman. She'll head that one. Carter there for North. Now Maldonado inside. It'll come out to Selena Torres. That's it for that one. Goes right to Noelle Garcia. She keeps possession. Up for Pritchard. Pritchard a little too heavy a touch there as Carter will send it the other way. Langwell is back for E-Town. Sends it out to me. And no one gets that as it goes over near the sideline. They're going to say it went off the Trojan. Throw in Panthers. Pritchard quickly getting this one into Inman. That's going to get to Kennedy Carter, and Selena Torres comes from behind, able to cut it off. And a foul on the Panthers and a free kick for the Trojans. That'll be played back. Maldonado sends that one out. It'll be a throw-in for Elizabethtown. Noelle Garcia quickly gets that one in. It goes right to Weidman, and she's not able to get it forward. It'll be another throw-in for the Panthers.
Coming in for the Lady Panthers is number 15, Isabella Yates.
throw this one. Not quite gets to the boxes. Torres sends it back the other way. Durbin over to Swink. Up to Yates. Maldonado there for North. Maldonado doesn't catch that one cleanly. Izzy Torres will play it back to Putharansi. And now Noelle Garcia actually stepped on the ball. Look, she did not get hurt there. Selena Torres plays that one forward. Langley Wallace will get to it first, and that'll go out, and it will be a throw-in for the Trojans. Johnson comes to throw this one in. Selena Torres back to Johnson, trying to thread a needle. I believe that was Anna Garcia that got to that one. Now Campbell Wallace with it. She'll get it to the outside for Yates. She's going to send this one forward. Carter will get there first for the Trojans. Inman still closing in. Played back. And Carter, she stepped awkwardly. Putharansi will come over and grab that one before it gets out of the box. She rolled this one up to Selena Torres. We're 30 minutes to go in the match. And that one goes right to Durbin. Now Swink with it. She'll get it forward for Yates. Trojans closing in on her. Now Swink with it back in towards the middle. Izzy Torres gets it over to Maylene, but it's Durbin who gets it back. Now Campbell Wallace threads that one through, but she was offsides, was Pritchard. And another free kick for the Trojans. Torres will send this one up to Maylene. Maylene going to send this one down the center. And Yates will come out and get that. They were trying to just see if Bates wouldn't field it cleanly and let Johnson get in there. She'll punt that one away. Maldonado gets to it first. Able to keep it. Nope, not able to keep it in. Throw in E-Town. Yates will get this one. And there's, have to reset it. A sub comes.
Number 8, Rachel Bell.
Rachel Bell, who was injured earlier in this half, now back in for the Panthers. High hop. Carter with it for North. She'll get it over to Wise. She'll send it outside, trying to get to Harden. Keeps it in. Courtney will send it back the other way for the Panthers. Carter heads it back to Maylene. She'll send it out North Harden's left side. Selena Torres thought it was going to be played by Jerica Johnson. Noelle Garcia gets it back on the pass from Yates. That goes off of Carter, not able. Oh, she is able to keep it in. All right. And that'll go out. Be a throw in for the Panthers. And Noelle Garcia. Nope. It'll be Adeline Inman to send this one in. Head it towards the middle. Wise there for the Trojans. Izzy Torres will send that one back out near midfield. Yates and they both had each other hooked. There's a stoppage. That might be Izzy Torres. Has a cramp. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, eTownApartments.com, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, eTown Exterminating, and West Point Bank. I'd also like to thank NHHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact NFHS.com to subscribe today. Again tomorrow night.
Yeah,
in our
at the
championship
college
game
show.
here at Central Hardin. The Central Hardin Bruins punched their ticket earlier tonight in a 10-0 victory over John Hardin. They will take on the winner of this match. At 5:30 tomorrow, though, we will have the boys' 17th District Championship game. That will be from Fort Knox, as it will be North Hardin and Central Hardin squaring off. Again, all teams that make it to the district tournament final will make it on to the next week's region tournament. The boys' tournament will be at Bardstown High School, while the girls' tournament will be at Marion County. If any of the 17th District teams make it to the region final, we will send a crew to that final to cover it. We will try our best to get that to be able to stream it, but worst case, it will be on tape delay and should be up on our website by the next day. So Izzy Torres is going to make it all the way to the bench area for the Trojans. Just walking gingerly. Maldonado just going to kick this one down the field. That'll be a foul and a free kick for the Trojans. Maldonado to take this one. That one goes off of swing, comes out to Wise, trying to find some space. It's going to fall to Yates. Yates looked like she was going to try to shoot that when it goes off wide right, and it'll be a goal kick for Elizabethtown. Langley Wallace will come back to do this one.
Lady Trojans is number 9, Carla Echeverra.
Wallace sends this one out near midfield, comes across. Selena Torres there for North. Maylene will punch it forward, gets it to Yates. Yates trying to find some room. Now Swink with it for E-Town. She's going to send this one forward. Putharancy racing out. She'll get to it before it gets into the box. Sends it up. High hop. Noel Garcia there, but Selena Torres who comes back for North. Swink now in the middle for E-Town to Inman. One touch outside, but that'll be sent back by Stover. Langley Wallace sends that one up to Yates. Yates going to try to send it forward. Johnson gets that one first. Ball stays in. Bell Yates with it. And that will be a foul. Johnson initiated that, and that'll be a yellow. And so it'll be a free kick from that spot for Elizabethtown.
The officials has issued a yellow card to Trojans player number 8, Jerica Johnson. Coming in for the Lady Trojans is number 7, McKenna Ulam.
So Adeline Inman. A two-person wall in front of her. Somebody headed at the goal. In! On the free kick. Hits in the top left-hand corner. Her second goal of the night, and that gives E-Town a 2-0 lead. What a shot. 25-21 to go here in the match. And I'm not sure there's a keeper around that could have made that stop. It started toward the right center side. I'm very fortunate I'm sitting right in line with where Inman was kicking that one, and it hooked into the top left corner, and there was really nothing that Putharense could have done with that. So Inman with the 2 goals tonight for the Panthers. Courtney will send this one back down the middle of the field. Carter heads it back the other direction. Durbin got to it now. Swink with it. Sends it back. Anna Garcia sends it, but Jerica Johnson gets it back for Norris. She'll play it back to Stover. It goes to the middle. Weidman over to Johnson. Tries to chip that one forward. Noel Garcia going to get to it first and she'll kick it out. It'll be a throw in for the Trojans. Johnson will throw this one in. We have subs coming in on both sides.
Coming in for the Lady Panthers is number 15, Isabella Yates. And coming in for the Lady Trojans is number 19, Isabella Torres.
So Izzy Torres back in after catching those cramps. Jerica Johnson going to throw this one in, trying to get it to Yates. That goes over the end line, and that'll be a goal kick for the Panthers.
Coming in for the Lady Panthers is number 13.
I'd like to thank our
Riley
student workers here at
Davis.
HCEC-TV. Again, a doubleheader night for them as well. Got here around 4:30. We'll probably stay at least 30 to 45 minutes after the completion of the game, cleaning everything up. Crew chief is River Perry. On cameras, audio, and graphics, we've been rotating through. We have Grant Bush, Parker Lally, and Tegan Lucan under the direction of Mr. Jeremy Miller. Swink trying to get that one away. Mailing was right there now to be sent back towards the middle of the field. Wise comes up. Maldonado now has it for North. She'll play it to the outside. Echeverria will chase after that one. Comes to Courtney, back to Maldonado. She'll turn, shoot there. And Bates able to scoop that one up. Johnson got that one back. Madison Yates now with it. One's kicked out by Swink. Throw in Trojans. Johnson going to throw this one in. Maldonado heads it with no other Trojans around, and Bates will pick that up. Kennedy Carter now with it for E-Town. Putheranci comes out, shot. It goes off of Putheranci. Bangs to the outside. Yates on the far side for E-Town with the ball. Carter there for Trojans. Now Johnson gets it back. We'll have a stoppage. As I believe it's Kennedy Carter down for Elizabethtown and Aubrey Putheranci for North Hardin.
Coming in for the Lady Panthers is number 14, Adeline Inman.
And after the shot from Kennedy Carter goes off of Putheranci. Putheranci
Coming
and
in for the
Carter
Lady Trojans is number
bang into each
23,
other.
Allison Harden.
Trainer checking on both players. Kennedy Carter stands back up. Appears to be a right leg injury. Jeremy Hill, the Baptist Health Hardin Sports Medicine Specialist here at Central Hardin, checked on Carter. She's being escorted off by two of her coaches, and now he is checking on Putheranci, the keeper for North Hardin. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. E-Town Apartments is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. Take a virtual tour today at etownapartments.com. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company. It's been serving the surrounding areas since 1976. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. In West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Putherancy will punt this one away. And on the other side of midfield. And Garcia will play it back towards midfield. Swink will head it. And then it'll be sent back down by Maylene. Trying to get it to Maldonado on the outside. She'll get there. She plays it straight back to Echeverria. Echeverria trying to get it to Maylene. Maylene trying to find a teammate, now passes it back. Wise will play it towards the middle. Swink there for E-Town. Tries to get it to Inman, does in the middle of the field. Inman going to try to get it forward. Izzy Torres got to that one, and then Jerica Johnson will play it back to Putherancy. This one coming out, that's going to go off Noel Garcia. This will be a throw-in for the Trojans. Madison Yates, that one taken away. Davis going to send that one in towards the middle. Yates sends it back. Now Johnson with it for North. Anna Garcia now there, and she'll send it down the middle of the field. Now, Davis chasing over. Izzy Torres for North chases over. That goes over the inline and will be a goal kick for North Hardin. 20 minutes, 35 seconds to go here in this match. 2 goals for the Panthers, both by Adeline Inman. In the first half, had a shot from about 7-8 yards out. Putherancy able to get a hand on it, but went up, goes off the crossbar and in. And then just a few moments ago, Inman on a free kick got it in from about 25 yards out. Weidman with it now for North. Durbin there for the Panthers. And it'll be a free kick for E-Town. Foul called. It's interesting, both teams try to move it forward. So Langley Wallace will take this one. So I say that, it'll be Adeline Inman who'll take it. This one will be from about 40. This one goes towards the left side. In there, and it goes through the legs, actually, of Swink and then Campbell Wallace. And over the end line. That'll be another
Coming in for the Lady Panthers is number
goal
8,
kick for
Rachel Bell.
North
And
Hardin.
number 25, Sarai Reed. Coming in for the Lady Trojans this time is now 23, Allison Hardin.
Putherancy to take this next. The officials talking over something. He's now going back over to talk. Pearsley's going to talk to he's going to go into the medical tent. And I have a fear they might come out and talk about taking Putherancy out. Again, concussion protocol, and the officials watch it much, much closer now. I think they're going to sub out Putheritz. I think it's going to be a mandatory. They're going to remove her. It looks like listed as the backup keeper is Allison Harden, number 23. She'll change jerseys. So Aubrey Putheritz will walk off.
Coming into goalkeeper for the Lady Trojans is 00 Allison Harden.
So Izzy Torres will take this one. She's going to play it to the outside. Wise out there. That'll go up the North Hardin right side. Now Johnson back with it. She'll send it forward. Anna Garcia actually takes it off of a Trojan. Now Noelle Garcia with it. She comes up the right. Johnson comes back for North. Try to cross right there at the box. And Weidman gets it back for North. And light touches. They're able to get in. It's going to be a foul on the Trojans. Then it'll be another free kick for the Panthers. Looks like Adeline Inman going to take this one. I think Langley Wallace wants to take it. And it's going to look like a two-person wall. It's like Johnson and Wise. So Inman now ready. So it goes towards the left side. There is, I believe it's Campbell Wallace. Sorry, I cannot see. Yeah, Campbell Wallace with the goal. As that one was hooking towards the left side. Wallace comes in. And it looked like with her left foot, she's able to get that one in.
That Lady Panther goal was by number 8, Rachel.
Oh, that's Rachel Bell. There's say Bell on that one. So now with 17:23 to go in the game, E-Town extends their lead out to 3-0. Play this one back to Izzy Torres. Now up to Johnson. Outside, and that'll go out. And we throw in North. Elam to throw this one. Actually, it'll be Johnson to throw this one in. Right down the line. Noelle Garcia there. Now Reed with it. She'll get it to Swink. Across for Courtney. Courtney going to send this one up the left side. Carter looks like she'll get there first. Out comes Harden, and she'll send it up North's right side. It's going to get us down near the bench for the Trojans. Langley Wallace coming over to get that one. Swink right at midfield. Turns, she'll get it to Reed. Can't quite get it outside. Selena Torres for North gets that one back. She'll send it up, trying to get to Maldonado. Anna Garcia will get to the one first. And she'll turn and take it back towards the midfield herself. That one's going to get by. And Davis now with it. Ulam coming back. Carter coming over. Shot. Saved by Harden. Durbin heads that one straight up. Swink again with possession. She'll get this one outside for Davis, but it's gotten back by Yates. She's now going to send it forward. A little too heavy of a touch, as that'll take a couple of hops and Bates will pick that one up. Yates plays that one back to Izzy Torres. She'll send it down the middle of the field, trying to get it to Maldonado. Langley Wallace there for E-Town. She'll send it right back down the middle the other way. Wise for North. Gets to it, but that'll be Swink with it for E-Town. She gets to the outside. Bell with it. Durbin to Inman. Inman going to send this one for Bell on the left side. Torres coming. Carter streaking back for the Trojan shot. Hard save. Rebound. Reed. It's in. And Reed with the goal. Saray Reed with 14:53. And so now 4-0 the lead for the Panthers. That'll go out off the Panthers, a throw in for the Trojans. The official's going to talk something over on the far side. Get that one inside. It poked free. Swink actually not able to clear that one. And that'll be a foul on the Trojans and a free kick for the Panthers. Langley Wallace will send this one into play. Riley Davis chases after this one for the Panthers. Ulam there for North, and that will go out. It'll be a throw in. Trojans. Ulam quickly to throw this one in. Izzy Torres gets it over to Selena Torres. Now Molly Durbin there for E-Town, back to Swink. Now Selena Torres back to Izzy Torres. Back outside to Selena. And that one will go off E-Town. It'll be another Trojan throw in. Another throw in for the Trojans. Reed with it, gets an outside to Davis. Yates there for North. Davis with it, she'll cross. All to the other side, diving is Harden. I believe it was Pritchard that had the best shot at that one. Will be a
Coming in for the Lady Panthers,
goal kick.
Number 18, Tatiana Marcioni.
Some played up near midfield. Maldonado with it. She'll send it across, but really no one there except Courtney for E-Town. I'll go forward to Reed, but a little too heavy on that one. And Yates will going to send it down the center of the field. Bates will wait for it to get into the box and then pick that one up. So we have 12 minutes to go here in the match. Another throw in for the Trojans. Johnson to send this one in. It's going to come all the way into the 6, and Bates there to pick that one up. In possession, going back and forth here. Noel Garcia keeps it in, and Anna Garcia will send it up the field. Yates heads it back towards the center field. Swink, headed it up. Now Harden will come out before Pritchard can get there. Pritchard not able to keep that one in. It'll be a throw in for the Trojans. It's like Wise will head over to take that one. Maldonado going to send this one into the box. Johnson chases after, not able to get to it before Bates does. Bouncing around, Swink with it. Send out, it goes to Reed right at the top of the box. Yates gets it back for the Trojans. She's going to send it down the center of the field. Anna Garcia plays it back. Now Swink with it. Ulam there for the Trojans. And it'll be a free kick for the Panthers. And Langley Wallace will come over to take this one. This one will sail off wide right. That'll be a goal kick for North Hardin. Subs in on both sides.
Coming in for the Lady Trojans is number 6, Aliza Brown. Coming in for the Lady Panthers is number 13, Briley Davis. Number 21, Annalise Aldridge. And number 0, Jessica Reynolds.
Yates will send this one down the middle of the field. Swink will head it right back to Davis, to the outside, trying to get to Marcioni. She'll track it down. That'll go out. That'll be another goal kick for the Trojans.
Coming in for the Lady Panthers is number 24, Isabella Lewis.
Both sides getting in some players that haven't had a lot of game time this year. That one's going to go all the way through over by the North Hardin bench. It'll be a throw in for the Panthers. 7:45 in ticking. Marcioni with it near there. Yates comes up. It's like Carter now gets it back for the Trojans. It goes to Lewis. That's going to be offsides. As I think there were 3 Panthers beyond the last defender. And Yates will send this one down the center of the field. It's going to get all the way into the box, and Bates will pick that one up. Carter races over for the Trojans to get to that one. It'll go out and be a throw in E-Town. Another throw in for the Panthers. Apologize, I'm not sure which Panther is that's throwing it in. Lewis heads it. It'll go all the way to Harden, and she'll pick it up. Johnson quickly going to throw this one in, trying to get it to Maldonado. Langley Wallace comes over. She touches it, and then it will go out to be a throw-in for the Trojans. I believe Maldonado will throw this one in. Subs coming in again on both sides.
Is number 23, Skylar Brandenburg. Also coming in for the Lady Trojans is number 3, Abigail Stover.
Maldonado to throw this one in. Lewis will play this one to Aldridge, who sends it forward. Davis now with it. Yates will come back for North. She'll turn it, and now it'll go to Izzy Torres. Wise will send that one back in the other direction.
Just a reminder, all tournament team selection will immediately follow tonight's game.
Just will send that one down, and that'll be escorted back. Yates will come out. See, kick it. Go to Selena Torres now. Play it forward for Johnson. Johnson keeps possession. Now lays it off for Maldonado. And Noel Garcia will play it up the field. Stover going to send it right back, but it goes to Swink. She'll send it towards the center. Carter heads it back the other direction. Yates has it for North. Our Skylar Brandenburg there in the middle for the Panthers. Bates comes all the way out, and that one's going to be kicked into the fenced-in area over here. Maldonado will throw this one in. So we're at 4 minutes to go here in the match. Match that was 1-0 at halftime. In the second half, there's a shot that'll go wide, right? Second half, Adeline Inman, Rachel Bell, and Sarai Reed all score for the Panthers. Tatiana Marcioni checking back in. Swink heading it around. Yates there for the Trojans. Swink will have possession, but that goes right off of Yates. Johnson, Anna Garcia going after this one. Johnson will play it back, trying to get to Selena Torres. I believe it went off of Lewis. It does. It'll be a throw in for North. Johnson to throw this one in. Going to throw it down the line to Maldonado. She's going to try to cross there. And that was Swink who knocks that one out. It'll be another throw in for the Trojans. Headed towards the middle. Brandenburg there. She'll get it outside to Lewis. Now Izzy Torres with it for North to Selena Torres. And Izzy Torres again with it. Ball going back and forth between the teams. That goes out. That'll be a throw in Trojans. And again, Johnson to take this one. She's going to throw it into the box, trying to get it to Maylene. And Langley Wallace. I say it's a corner for the Trojans. And Olivia Maldonado will go down to take this one. Subs coming in.
Is number 10, Amani Clark, and number 21, Emma Graziani. Sorry, Emma.
So Maldonado will take this one. So we get right to 2 minutes to go in the match. That one headed around. Shot out in there, and it'll be cleared by Wallace. Thought that Johnson might have had a shot in there. Two Panthers around her. Maldonado going to throw this one into Mayling. Right back out to Maldonado. Headed back out. Durbin hits it high in the air. Graziani off of her and to go out and be a throw in for the Panthers. For Elizabethtown, they will improve to 14-4 on this season. Season will end for the Trojans at 8-7-1 on the year. This shot by Marciano Wright, or sorry, not by Marciano, by Maldonado at the left post. Bates gets that one. Immediately following the conclusion of this match, there will be two players from North Hardin named to the all-tournament team. Goes down to be a throw-in for the Trojans. Maldonado send this one towards the center. Langley Wallace will take this back, kick it out. Already on the all-tournament team from Fort Knox, it's Lily Hirsch. For John Hardin, it was Ashley Reisner and Alex Reinsmith.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Madison
6,
Yates.
5,
That goes wide left.
4,
And that will bring the match to a close
2,
as
1.
Elizabethtown will punch their ticket to tomorrow night's championship match against the Central Hardin Bruins. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. E-Town Apartments is a family-owned and operated management service with over 30 years of combined experience. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff. E-Town Exterminate is a locally owned family-run pest control company in serving the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler, hometown banking made simple. And we'd like to thank all of our student workers here at HCEC-TV, River Perry, Grant Bush, Parker Lally, and Tegan Lucan. We'll now wait for our announcement of the all-tournament team players from North Hardin. Again, tomorrow night we will be at Fort Knox for the North Hardin Central Hardin Boys Championship games. Now,
Where Athletic Director J.C. Wright will present two all-tournament team selections from North Hardin High School. Congratulations, number 8, Jerica Johnson. Also, congratulations to 00 Aubrey Putaranzi.
so Jerica Johnson and Aubrey Putharancy named to the all-tournament team.
Congratulations to the all-team.
And we'd like to thank all of our student workers for making tonight possible. Tomorrow we will be another doubleheader. First at Fort Knox at 5:30, back here at Central Hardin at 8 o'clock. For all of our workers here, for Mr. Jeremy Miller, I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.